I do need to tell you something. Yesterday they did reveal which battles are gonna be, like between which athletes in the Calisthenics Cup, and I am going up against the world champion. I am the world champion in heavyweight, but I'm going up against Thomas, the world champion both in his weight category but also overall, which basically means I'm gonna get my ass slapped. So I am considering not jumping off. If you thought that was going to be the case, you're absolutely wrong. I of course could just cancel the competition because to some degree on paper he is for sure better than me. But what this also leaves me with is that I can be the underdog. I have almost zero expectations on winning that battle, which feels like it's throwbacks to 2019 when no one knew who I was and I managed to win that competition. I'm not saying I'm gonna win this one, but I am saying that I don't have so much expectations, and that is relieving for me. So I'm gonna give it my freaking all. We're gonna send it with both freestyle but also statics. I'm going all in my first combo because I have absolutely nothing to lose. If I fail, who cares? If I do actually land everything that I plan to and accomplish to do my crazy stuff, it's gonna be freaking sick, and also freaking sick content. So let's get straight into the session and hope I succeed with my combos, because this is gonna be a battle to remember. Let's freaking go. Underdog. Oof. It is time for the front flip, regrab and frisbee. We're doing frisbee directly to front flip, and then that is the beginning of my combo. So then after that we're also incorporating the statics if I do land all of them, which I definitely need to do. Let's fucking go. That is first try. Not just for the camera, but in reality. Very crazy. Ja, exakt. Jag tror på din axel, om du lyckas få upp det, kommer ännu lite mer högre på axeln. Så kommer du få den där lilla kopplingen.
Jag ska faktiskt testa. Oh, jävlar, bra då. Jävlar.
Time out. Time out.
Jag ska testa en straddle faktiskt.
Let's give it a try with the same combo actually. Since it's a good day, I want to utilize that for my freestyle. It doesn't drain me too much with the body and strength. So let's do the frisbee and front flip once again, and maybe a little bit of statics. I don't need to do the full extended combo, that's not the point, but rather these more risky moves. They are high risk, high reward. The higher my probability of landing is, the better it's going to be for competition. So let's do it one more time. 2 out of 2 for a session, that'd be pretty damn good. Let's fucking go. This competition is ours. I also want to do just a quick haul actually of the new Gornation outfit. One thing they are dropping, for example, is this tracksuit. We do have the matching jacket to it. So this one, I would say pretty gangster if you have the full tracksuit. But this is what it looks like. Pretty convenient. I have used it now for warming up, but now since we do have sun, I take it off when I do actually the training. But nice clean drip. And the main thing that I really like with the pants and the suit overall is that it's super thin material. So for anyone doing statics or freestyle, this is like air, basically. And if you don't like the fact that it's straight leg joggers, you can also zip this one and just tighten it by the foot. So if you do handstand or whatever it may be, it's definitely not gonna come loose. But that's for the pants. Then they also have this new shirt. Compression wise, fits very clean, and you know, if you have tight fit upper body and loose fit for the pants, you look very fit. Even, you know, if the chicken legs are here, no one is gonna see it. So this is definitely the drip that I'm rocking all the time. Tight and loose fit. They also have the same material, but in a tank top. So if you're in a warm country, the opposite of where I am at in Sweden, you can definitely rock this one. And last but not least, my favorite one. This is not a new collection actually. This is just an upgraded design. It's the ribbed tank top. This is the fit that I rock basically all the time. We have the pants and then we have the ribbed tank tops, or the wife beater, some might call it. But they upgrade now, so it's a bit tighter here. It was a bit more open in the past, so now it fits much better in my opinion. And then they also have opened up by the armpits, so it's not tight here. I'm loving this, and this is for sure the outfit you're gonna see me training, and most likely the one I will have at competition as well. If you do want to get some of the clothing yourself, they are launching the 13th of April, and there's also gonna be massive discounts on equipment. So if you're looking to upgrade either your wardrobe with some sick calisthenics clothing or equipment that will just level up your trainings, then it's gonna be a great opportunity to do so. It's gonna be up to 25% discounts, and on top of that, with my code Simon, you get additionally 10% discount on the already discounted products. A lot of information, but it's pretty sick. 13th of April all the way until the 20th. Let's give it a go with just a Maltese hold. It felt pretty solid in the mid combo or after my flips, but now when I'm fully fresh recovered, let's see if I can get it like 3 seconds, pretty clean, pretty wide hold, and then that's it. And then we move on to more combos afterward. I lied, it was too good to quit. Decent combo, not the one we're doing at competition, but a nice bonus for both you and me.
När man kör inte går det. Men jag vill börja släppa.
Ja, tack. Not the best flows, but something. Så där bara komma ut med benen mer.
Ja.
Nu drar du med överkroppen. Tänk istället att det är benen som du ska dra ihop. För nu när du spinnar så blir det att du drar med kroppen bortåt. Medan du vill ha ditt vänsterben där, att det kommer bak och att mitt ben möter. Då får man den här vinkeln. Woo! Det här var nog bästa.
Ser du?
Ja, faktiskt. I think we're done for today with the high bar combos. The goal is just to really feel comfortable with the things I'm doing, and I do feel comfortable. And at the end of the day, I'm going up against the world champion, so I'm just gonna send it. On the other hand, we're doing the flips in the beginning. If I fail, no one expected me to maybe land everything either way. But if I land it, holy crap, it's gonna be pretty damn sick. It's gonna be one hell of a show, and I like that. I'm willing to take that risk. So we're gonna send it, and we did everything today, which is crazy good. So we're moving on to the P-bars now. Same thing here. Not gonna hold back in my first battle. We're doing front flips. I'm also gonna try backflip variation. Might do it today. It's very tough on the body. You get like blue marks or whatever it's called. That is the plan, of course, in combination with some statics. The combo in my mind is actually a Maltese, but since we only have 2 bars, I'm just gonna mimic the Maltese with a full planche, and then after that we'll do front flip, full planche, and then the combo continues from there. So you don't ask why I do 2 full planches, because you basically only get points for one of them. It's not worth doing just spamming them. It should be a Maltese, but we don't have the 3rd bar. Wow. Nice. Something. That's basically the combos, except me touching the ground with the foot. But I get a rough idea, and then a bit more like back lever and stuff. But I'm happy with it. Let's do a few more front flips and get even more comfortable, because at the end of the day, that is mainly the risky move in this combo. Before I do the front flip, I want to ask you a question if you think it's possible. One thing I thought about the other day is it possible to do a front flip dismount on parallettes? You know, if I would start here and then throw myself forward, could I land much in a squat position? Comment down below if you think it's possible. After comp and everything, I might go for it. To basically just do a front flip and try to land like in a squat. Imagine, I don't think that's ever been done. Maybe I can be the first one and then call it like the Imhauser or something. But let's do some flips we actually know works. Nice. Very high success rate on the front flips today. I am very satisfied. Only thing is the back flip. It's just basically pure pain, but I think with the adrenaline and hype, I would be able to do it relatively smoothly in competition. So I guess you have to subscribe so you know if I do succeed with it or not, because I'm definitely posting the competition here on YouTube as well. Let's do just a small static combo as well on the Parallette. My idea overall is that the 2 combos I've done on the high bar with front flip, then the front flip and static combo on Parallette, they are like my main ones. But depending on how much time I have left on each sort of round, I might add some just small combos to it as well. And this is going to be one of them, where I do full planche press, 1-arm handstand, down, planche push up, and yeah, just a small combo to fill out the spare time, but still give me some extra points.
Puffin' exotic tree. She ride me like I ride this beat. Suicide does play hide and seek. Peekaboo bitch, all eyes on me. I heard you was talking them lies on me. Sadly, that ain't surprising me. Big Z-Lo, got these hoes sipping vino. Big backwood, I don't smoke on pre-roll. Ash round Houston, that tell you I'm a hero. Skateboard king got so.
Pretty tired at this point, but it's something. We'll see. The beauty with calisthenics and when you're trained for a period of time is that you get a bit better at improvising. At the end of the day, if you're super strict with this is the only thing I'm gonna do at competition, it tends to be pretty hard, because it also depends on how I'm feeling at the place. I might be stronger than I expect. I might also be weaker, and my opponent might be doing something where it's more beneficial to me to maybe add more planche or maybe add more front lever. So the more you compete, the more you gotta be a bit adaptive and improvise as well, even if you have a base plan, of course, on what you want to perform. Let's end it with some just front lever combos, some front lever touch, maybe an archer, hold, and then the rest remains to be seen. Maybe not something I directly do in competition, but a portion of it is definitely gonna be like a section that I will add in the combo. Like I said, some parts are for improvising and building my artillery with combos in my mind. So depending on how I feel and everything, I might add it towards the end. Too tired now. This is the last thing you see from me before competition, but let me tell you, I feel so ready and I am super excited for this comp. I am going up against Thomas, a great friend of mine as well. So it's both gonna be a nice battle, but also really nice to just give all the people there a great freaking show. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the battle, and I will see you in competition, but also afterwards. Ciao, ciao.